much for tuning in to another Bible story video. Today's story is Jesus calms the storm on the Sea of Galilee, and it comes from the book of Mark, chapter 4, verses 35 through 41. So if you guys are ready, then let's get started. One night, after a long day of preaching to the people, Jesus decided to get into a fishing boat with his disciples and go across the sea to the other side. Leaving the crowd behind, Jesus and his friends got into the boat. When they had sailed to the middle of the sea, a storm began to kick up waves. The boat rocked back and forth and up and down over the waves, and the storm grew stronger and more furious. Jesus had fallen asleep almost as soon as the boat left the shore. Even though the sea was tossing the boat around, he was still asleep. But his disciples were beginning to get really afraid. They tried lowering the sail and throwing out the anchor, but nothing worked. They bailed out the water, but still the storm raged. The boat was close to sinking. Finally, they couldn't stand it any longer. Jesus was still sound asleep, so they woke him up, and they said, "Teacher, don't you care if we drown?" With that, Jesus stood up in the boat and shouted, "Quiet, be still." The storm died down, the waves grew calm, and the boat Jesus was on stopped sinking. Jesus looked at his disciples, who were now soaking wet and shaking with fear. He said to them, "Why are you so afraid? Didn't you believe that I would take care of you?" The disciples were no longer afraid, but they were amazed. They turned to each other and asked, "Who is this? Even the wind and the waves obey him." God is in control of our lives, and today's story reminds us that he is in control of the things that we even can't control, like the weather. And we should always trust in him because he will always take care of us, and he will always be on our side. Thank you guys so much for joining in again. I hope all of you guys are doing great and staying healthy. We hope to see you guys soon, and we are continuously praying for you all.